Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's tropical weather update. I haven't been able to do that in a while, but now here we have it. I'll probably have an update on Christina because I do know it has made landfall, etc. Winds of 90 mile per hour. I don't think I might have one other update on Christina if needed, but right now there isn't any too much new information. But anyways, in the world right now, we have dissipated. It's not even a tropical depression anymore. We have Gonzalo, which is just an open wave, so we'll probably get rid of that on the map by tomorrow. This 97L, Hurricane Gonzalo, and Hurricane Hanna. Here's a look at the Atlantic. Gonzalo's dead. It's now an open wave. 92L has an 80% chance of forming in the next 5 days, with giving it a 20% chance in the next 2 days. A little bit higher from the National Hurricane Center, which they're going with 70% chance. But I'm extremely confident that this will form and could likely impact parts of the eastern of the Caribbean and parts of the eastern coast of the United States. Hanna, winds of 90 mile per hour. We'll have more on that soon. Here's Hanna, winds of 90 mile per hour, minimal pressure of 973, west southwest at 8 mile per hour. That location is a little bit wrong, but it was at 27 north, 96 degrees west. Here's a look at the current cone, expected to still be at 60 miles per hour inland, and then very quickly weaken as it approaches those very high mountains, which is pretty much going to kill the vortex and just destroy everything left for the system. Gonzalo weakens to tropical depression. This is the last advisory. This is what we put. This is what we put down at around noon or whatever. Yeah, at around noon. This is when we designated a tropical storm, tropical depression, or maybe this morning. But now it's just an open wave. Here's a look at 92L. We do have a cone now. It is very brief, I guess, not very detailed, but we do have something for it. So we do expect it to stay as a low pressure / open wave for a little while until it could potentially become a depression. And then furthermore, a Cat 1 pretty much right east of Puerto Rico and probably past near Puerto Rico. But that cone will change in the coming days. But that's just a very brief cone on 92L. In the Eastern Pacific, Douglas, it's pretty much out of the screen here, all the way to the left. Latest National Hurricane Center cone now has warnings there for the Honolulu, whatever islands, for some of the islands now has those hurricane warnings, and it's expected to make a hurricane landfall by 2 p.m., between 2 p.m. and 2 a.m. Sunday. So, really, probably by tomorrow afternoon, we should be getting that landfall. 92S, only a 10% chance of forming. Very unlikely. Nothing expected there. Western Pacific, still no tropical development expected for the next 5 days, and same thing in the southwestern Pacific. It's all very quiet there. Hanna is still bringing major impacts, and we could be on our hands. We almost had a Category 2 hurricane, and that could get into Category 2 hurricane in the postseason. You know, we when they look at the storms in postseason, sometimes they do change the intensity of those. But right now, Recon really hasn't found anything higher than at most 95 to 100 miles per hour. But really, it looks like to me 90 miles per hour. The pressure could have been at 669 to me, 670 or 970 or 979 for me, or 969 with winds of 90 miles per hour. Seems a little bit about right, and I would just have dropped that pressure a little bit more down. But other than that, that's it. And Gonzalo really was probably one of the biggest disappointments of the 21st century. I'm just kidding, of course. But, we were really expecting this when it formed around here. We were really expecting it to become a hurricane and if not a major hurricane, making landfall somewhere in the Gulf. And we really expected even a Cat 4 going through Yucatan. And then this is what we ended up with, a failing storm. It was looking really good around here, and then it failed us around that little dot here. When the dry got into the center, it was over. It just weakened from there. But it did peak at 65 miles per hour, which was the strongest storm before Hanna. And then before Gonzalo, it was Cristobal. So those are the top three.